This is where it gets really interesting. Because I'll be honest, when I saw the Bible in the source list for a hard physics discussion, I was skeptical.
Sure.
I thought, okay, are we doing theology or are we doing engineering? But the MS Art patent application notes treat this thing like a piece of high-tech hardware.
It's fascinating. They aren't looking at it as a religious symbol at all. They are strictly looking at the engineering specs. We are talking about the Molten Sea from 1 Kings chapter 7.
For those of you who haven't read 1 Kings lately, what exactly is the Molten Sea?
It was a massive bronze vessel that stood in the courtyard of Solomon's temple. But when you look at the dimensions and the specific materials, it looks a lot less like a bathtub and a lot more like a reactor. And for centuries, mainstream mathematicians have looked at that verse and said, well, the Bible is just wrong.
Why? Because of pi.
If the diameter is 10 cubits, the circumference should mathematically be 31.4159 cubits, pi times diameter.
Right.
But the text very clearly says the circumference is exactly 30. But the sources we're analyzing say, no, the Bible isn't bad at math. It is describing a very specific non-circular geometry. We're describing a hexagon, or more specifically in this context, a complex curve based on a 16-sector torus. And it wasn't just made of any random metal, it was specifically bronze.
Which is an alloy. Copper and tin.
It's a precise alloy of 60% copper and 40% tin. This composition is incredibly important for the electromagnetic properties of the vessel. And this specific shape, combined with this specific bronze alloy, creates a very distinct magnetic setup that the notes call config D.
Config D, so it's an actual magnetic configuration.
Yes. The material and the geometry work together to lock it into config D, which allows it to process energy.